Pronouncing the short vowel sounds is one of the most important things you need to learn to do as you're learning to read and spell better. And the short vowel sounds in English, in American English, it helps to have some words in mind that help you learn those sounds. So I'm going to give you an exercise that you can do and do with me during this video to help you pronounce and read the short vowel sounds better. You see the picture of an apple, and when I say apple, you can hear that first sound in apple is ah. I know that in British English, apple, you would say more like apple, but in American English, it's apple, and it helps you to be able to hear ah, so that you can hear that hat is different than hot. And it helps to say apple and then start to say apple again. So I'm going to show you what to do, and then you repeat it with me. Apple. Now start to say apple again, but then stop. Apple. Ah. You say it with me now. Apple. Ah. And notice when I say apple, my mouth is open. Ah. And put your hand under your chin. Ah. So your chin is moving down, your mouth is open. Apple. Say it with me one more time. Apple. Now start to say apple, but just stop on the ah. One more time. And listen while you're saying apple, ah. Now, when I say the word off, the first letter is O, but the sound is ah. Say off. Now start to say off again, but stop. Off, ah. Now you say it with me. Off, ah. Say it again by yourself. Off. You start to say off again, but stop. Notice again how my mouth is open when I say off, off. Because off is different than up. Which letter has the sound like in up? Well, you know that up starts with the letter U. So say up, say up, then start to say again, but stop on the Say up, now you say it, up, and you start to say but then stop on the So notice when I say up, my chin does not go down, my mouth is not open, because when I say up and start to open my mouth, becomes ah. So you don't say op because ah is the first letter and off is O. So hear how U up is different than O off ah. Then the next vowel is I, and I have two words here that could help you with the sound, short vowel sound for I. And you choose the one that helps you better more. It. Say it. 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 Some people, when you say itch, might help you more. Itch. Because look at my mouth when I say itch. You kind of itch. Now on Mind Play, they'll say it's the itty bitty crying sound, itty bitty itch sound. But when I say it and smile a little bit, itch, that helps with the I sound. So repeat with me, itch, I. And it's not itch, I. It's just, you just start to say itch or start to say it. And notice my mouth isn't open. The lip shape doesn't change much. Itch, I. And it helps to smile a little bit. Then there is this guy named Ed. Ed's name starts with the letter E. Ed. Ed. Now start to say Ed again. Ed. Ed. And watch my mouth when I say Ed. Ed. And I feel some buzz down in my throat when I say Ed. Ed, Ed, because I is higher up in my mouth. Itch, I, Ed, Say that, Ed, Now I will go through these again to review. What's the vowel sound for A? Well, remember that apple. So what's the first sound in apple? Ah. And what's the first sound in off? Ah. So short vowel sound O is ah. And what's A? Ah. Those are both open sounds. A, ah, O. Then I. That's the kind of the smile sound. I, it, or itch, I. Then ed, E, ed, and then up is just like Mind Play calls it the lazy sound. And your mouth does not open. Your lips are just kind of flat. Up. Now I'm going to say a sound. You repeat the sound and tell me what letter goes with the sound. I. And I will share screen again so that you can see what I call the keyword that kind of helps you lock in the sound. I. Which word starts with I? Did you think it was it or itch? If you did, that's right. Now, when I say I, a lot of times people will think it's but is ed. I is itch or it. I'll say another sound. Which word starts with a? Is it off or is it apple? Did you say A? You're right. If you said apple, A, then yes, you're right. The short vowel sound for A is A. Then which letter says say, are you thinking up or are you thinking off? If you're thinking up, you're correct. But if you're thinking off, that's close. But close is, when you say hot, that's O, H-O-T. But if you say hut, that's H-U-T. See how the sounds are close, but makes different words. Now I'll say eh. You say eh. Which word are you hearing that starts with the eh sound? Eh. Are you hearing ed? If you're hearing itch, that's close. But ed, e. So the short vowel sounds take a lot of practice. You need to repeat, 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 and mind play helps you repeat. But I hope that this can help you as well. Thank you for listening and taking the time to review the short vowel sounds.